Hi team. Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a landing page for a property. So when an agent has a property that they're listing for sale, we like to create a property page that looks just like this. And it's really simple because the command has a lot of stuff in there already. So that's what the final product looked like. And here's what you would do. So you would log into their command account, and then you're going to come down here to sites. Click on that. It will open this page, and you have some options up here on the top. What you want to do is you want to click landing pages. So make sure you're in that one, because you see there's different options here. We want to be in landing pages, this first one. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create a new site. And we're going to create it as a standalone page. And then it's going to give you this template. So I will give you the address for what it's going to be. So up here in the naming, let's go ahead and name it the address. So in this one, it's going to be Stantondale Drive. That's all you need. It's not that difficult. And then you're going to come over here, and all you're going to do is drag and drop some of these widgets over, and then we're going to press this to configure it and just clean it up a little bit. So first you're going to choose this one. We're going to drag the branded header over, and you see it gives them this. And then we're going to grab this one here that says listing, and you just drag it, and see how that green line comes? So that's how you know it's going to come in right underneath it. And you'll notice here that it's a different address. Don't worry about that, because when we come back and we choose configure, we're going to be able to change that. So right now we're just putting the widgets in place. So we have this branded header, we have the listing widget, and then you want to scroll down a little bit till you just can't scroll down anymore. And then you see how when you put your cursor in here, these lines come up on the side. That kind of helps you see where you're at. So the next widget we're going to pull over is the lead form, this one right here. So drag it, and you'll come just to the bottom, and you can just drop it in there. And when you scroll down, you're going to see that this lead form comes in. And then we're going to do one more. You're going to take the local expert widget and bring it here and just drop it in there. And you see that it drops in their information. So this gives you the template for what that landing page is going to look like for the property. Now we want to go in and make just a few corrections. So you're going to come over here and choose configure widgets. And what it does is it shows you those 4 widgets that you dragged over, and we're going to have the opportunity to do any corrections on that. So let's start at the top, and we're going to go to number 1, branded header. So you can see how this outlines it, and it shows that this is what we are correcting. So we want to put a text, a title here, a heading. And so we're just going to take something from the property. So the address is going to be here. So we're going to have a different heading. And I will go ahead and put one in there for you so you can see. But if I forget to do that, just put something like now available. And let me actually see this one here. This is at... this one here. So this is what the listing looks like in the MSL, and I usually try to pick up some information from the description right here, the public description. So here we says it's a total renovation, and it's move-in ready, and this kind of thing is, you know, kind of interesting. So I'm going to just put move-in ready. And then the location, it's in Atlanta. Sorry, I'm stuttering. So let's go back to here. So I'm going to put move in ready in Atlanta, Georgia. And see, we only have 30 characters that we can put here. And don't stress, because when I go in and check it, it's really easy to change. So if I want to put something else there, I can do that very simply. And then I like to put the dashes between the phone number, because otherwise you see here it all kind of runs together. I cannot talk today. So I put the dashes in there and then just save and apply. So the only thing you're going to do here is you're going to put the text in and you're going to put the dashes in the phone number, and that's really all you need to do. Save and apply. And then you're going to come up to the top here and just click on the arrow to go to the second part. Now here's where we're going to choose the listing. So all you need to do is choose Browse Listing, and you guys have seen this before. And we're going to go ahead and type in the address. And then we're going to put search. So it's going to pull up all the addresses that have this same exact one in it. Now this is great because you see how you have several Stantondale drives. There's actually 4 here. The reason is it's been listed by different people at different times. So we want to make sure that we pick the right one. So this one, first of all, this has a totally different listing agent. We know our agent is Jeff Reynolds or Wendy Reynolds. They're the husband and wife team. And now for those guys, you will see the same listing twice. And the reason is they put it on 2 different MLSs, Georgia FMLS and Georgia GAMLS. And that's just kind of a quirky thing for them. But I just wanted to point that out. Most of the other agents, you're only going to see one MLS. But this one, so to make sure that we're choosing the right one, what you want to do is first of all make sure the listing agent matches who we are working with. And this one does not, so we know that this one is not the right one. This one doesn't have a good picture, so even though it's Jeff, there's no picture there, so we don't want to use that one. So let's come over here, and actually what I can do, I will try to make a note to put the MLS number, so that way if there's any question, you'll know what the number is and it should match. So in this case, here's Jeff. The listing date was recent. It was October 2nd, so that tells me this is the most current one. And so I'm going to go ahead and choose that. And again, if you chose the one for Wendy, it's the same property. They just put it 2 different places. So in that case, it would be fine. But for this one, let's go ahead, and I always just choose Jeff's. Just select. And what you'll notice is now the system automatically pulls in all the pictures for the property. And the only thing you need to do here is choose which picture is going to be right here in the front. Now, unfortunately, the pictures are super small, so you really can't see a whole lot, which I don't love. But this, it looks like, is the front of the property. And then this one here, there's some green in there, so that might be a decent picture. So let's just try it and just put save and apply. No, it's just the backyard, so that's really not that special. So let's go ahead and we could choose an interior shot. You know, we just want something in there that's going to make people want to continue to see the rest of the pictures, because they will be able to see them all, but it's like that first picture that they see, are they going to go, wow, that's gorgeous. So I like this picture. I love the soft colors, and it just looks really open. You'll see the front of the house. It doesn't look bad. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't love the brown in the front. So let's go back and let's, for this one, use wherever that was. Now I'm not going to find it. There it is. So we're going to use that one. And then what you'll notice is everything updates. So all of this information you don't have to do anything with. And see, here's all the rest of the pictures. So all of this pulls in automatically. So that's really all you need to do on this one, is just choose which picture is going to come up on the very top. And then you hit save and apply. And then you'll come up to the top and go to the 3rd page. This one you can leave just as it is. If we wanted to change the text here, we could, but it's fine as it is. And then we'll go and do the 4th page, and then it just comes down and does this. And the only thing that you have to do here is you have to put this where it says the link to the download in the app. There's kind of a quirk there because it should be pulling in automatically, but for some reason it's not. So for him, I will go ahead and make sure that I give you what the app is in your instructions. But all you're going to do is just copy and paste that link right in there and do save and apply. And that's it. So that's how easy it is to make a landing page. And then what you'll do is you'll publish the page. And we're going to choose yes. And then you'll see here, the one you just made is right here, Stantondale Drive. And then look at the URL. You see how this number's at the end? I like to change it. So you come over to the end here, put change URL, and it's only going to allow you to change these last few numbers. So I like to just put the address. And then house for sale, just like that. And then do create, and that's all it is. So and then just be sure that you copy and paste that and put that in the Asana instructions so I can take a look at it. But that's it. So you have move-in ready, and that's the final page. Looks like I'm not getting everything scrolling, but that's just the that's just my loading. So yeah, so that is the landing page for that property, and that's all it takes. So thanks. I'll see you in the next one.